Hello, everyone. This is Danya Zimmerman, the powerful biz woman. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Powerful Biz Chat Live. I am trying a new scene today to make it easier, and I'm just trying something new today. I'm trying a different scenery than what we normally have to see how it goes. I want to thank you so much for tuning into the Powerful Biz Chat Live, and we are waiting for our guests to show up. And I have been put out of Facebook jail, everybody. I'm just so excited about that because now I can broadcast to our Facebook page, which is very much needed. And I am excited about that. And I want to thank you so much for tuning in to the Ultimate Biz Conversation with Danya Zimmerman's A Powerful Biz Woman. And hopefully Alina can join us. I'm hoping that she's able to join us today. Join us on the Ultimate Business Conversation because I've been kind of missing her. And so, that is a whole lot better. So let's get this everything situated. And I'm waiting for our guest Brian to come on because I am so excited to have him on here because he has a wonderful product that I think that everyone should have. This is a great, awesome product that I think everyone should have. And what he's going to let you know about is his product. And his product is something that everyone needs, especially when you have encounters with a police officer, you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. An invention that he has, the product that he has, makes your contact with the police very safe. He makes sure that you are safe, and he makes sure that the police are safe. So I am kind of excited to have Brian on here, and I hope that he's joining us soon so he can talk to you about this wonderful product that he has. And now we have Alina. Hey, Alina, how are you? How's everything going?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Fine. I was just telling our audience about our special guest Brian, because he has something that I think everyone needs, especially when they are in contact with the police. And I am just so glad that he's here. Hey Brian, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm
Thank you
doing
so
good.
much thank you so much for your willingness to be our guest today.
I
And
appreciate
how do you say your last name? I want to make sure I say it correctly.
Wilturner. Will Turner.
Okay, Wilturner. So this is Mr. Wilturner. He is the CEO of the Pocket USA. And Will, I want you to explain to them, how did you come up with this product and why and what is your purpose for this product?
So I came up with the product because of the Philando Castile murder. And I didn't want this problem landing on my doorstep because I had a son. My son was 16 at the time, and he was in driver's ed school, and he was going to be getting his driver's license. And I didn't want my son to be a statistic in these streets or be a victim of police brutality when asked to reach for his license and insurance. So I had to figure out a way to protect my son when I wasn't around. I had to make sure my son would survive in the police encounter that he was to come upon, so he can make it home to me and we can handle the problem together. And that's why I created the Pocket USA. The Pocket USA. So you will already have your license and insurance in this product. Once the police officer walks to your door, he will see this product on the outside of your vehicle with your license and insurance in it. He will see both hands visible on the wheel. So now he can be in a comfortable state of mind. And you as a driver can feel a whole lot safer knowing you don't have to move or reach for anything when asked to reach for your license and insurance. So all he has to do is take this product off your door, take it to his vehicle, run your license. Now, if he was to give you a ticket or a warning, he can place it right back in his pocket, attach it right back on your door. You drive away. he walks away. So my product did a couple of things, right? It controlled the situation. It protected your inner peace. It kept negativity out of your vehicle, and it also helped with social distancing. Just trying to make sure we survive encounters with police officers. The way we enter a traffic stop is the way we need to leave it. And that's what I'm trying to promote. Stopping police brutality.
How long did it take you to come up with this product?
To come up with the product, it took me about a week, because when I seen the situation happen, the first thing I did, I went to the table and I just started jotting down stuff. Started jotting down in, and the quickest and the most simplest things was to get something that your license and your paperwork can fit in. I went to Michael's. I got 2 plastic pieces. I bent one of them up and I glued the other one on there. I got a little sticky magnet. I put it on there. When my son got home, I told him what just happened. Like another African American was just murdered by the police for doing everything right. And he still got shot. So I told him this is why I created this for him. And I don't even have that one no more. So I came up with the original pocket. Now this one only sticks to vehicles with metal doors. Now some vehicles are made of aluminum and fiberglass. So that's where the Pocket 2.0 come in at, because it attaches to no matter what type of vehicle you have with the suction on there. Now it still has the magnet on the back for those who want to attach it to the door, but you can also attach it to the door with the suction on the door or your window. Now how I ride with it, I ride with this product on the inside of my vehicle with my license and insurance in it, right on the window at all times. That's how I ride with it.
Wow. And where can people get this so we can share it? Where can they get where do they need to go in order to get it?
ThePocketUSA.com.
All right. So it's
.com. I have free shipping on my product. And the free shipping is just to say thank you for believing in my vision. Thank you for trusting in me with my product. And that's why I have free shipping on it. No matter if you get the original Pocket is only $12.99. And the Pocket 2.0 is only $19.99. And it's free shipping on it.
Okay. So I that's why I had to have you on here. When we met in Rob's group on Clubhouse,
yes.
I felt that this needed to be addressed, especially in our communities, because it's a lot of things that are going on, like George Floyd, young, innocent. Black people are really being, it's just to the point where we're tired. We're really tired. And your product is the most important product. I hope you can get on national shows, like Good Morning America, to talk about it, because this needs to be out there. So if you know anyone, if you have loved ones, you need to get this for them, so that when you're stopped by the police, you can just put it up there, put all your information in there, and keep your hands on the wheel. Because it's said that's what we're taught, and that's what we teach our young people, what they need to do. And I think this is a safe way for the police and for us. It's not going to be bulletproof, because you will still have situations that can happen no matter what, but at least this lessens the situation. Now, Brian, I want to ask you one question. What did you do to what type of research did you do to make sure that this was like one of a kind, to make sure nobody else had this idea?
Well, when I was looking for something for my son, I couldn't find anything. And I'm Googling any and everything I can about safety, about holders, about police officers to make. I looked up and I couldn't find nothing. And that's when I had to create something. Is this the solution? Only time will tell. But I know when I come home and my son is not at home, the first thing I do is text him and tell him, don't forget about the Pocket USA. Don't forget you got that Pocket USA. because I didn't want this problem landing on my doorstep.
I understand.
And
Now
but
go
man,
ahead.
what type of man would I be knowing I created a product? Now my son is safe and my family is safe, but you and yours is not. Like what type of black man would I be? So my job is to get it out there as much as possible. I've been on the Breakfast Club. If y'all heard of the Breakfast Club, a national syndicated radio show. I've been on our local news in Houston. I just got put into Toyota dealerships this past weekend. I'm in two-row vehicles. I'm in driver's ed schools. I'm just trying to get the information out there that we have something that can help us survive police encounters.
That's really good that you're in those have those connections with those other companies, because definitely, I mean, just being on the Breakfast Club alone, I mean, we know that they usually get a lot of like movie stars. I think they put on
Right.
the Breakfast Club, so it's really good that you were able to make connections even with dealerships and things like that, and do that, and definitely that will scale the business even more for you. I did have a question about the pocket.
Okay.
Is that something also too that you will be looking to sell in stores as well? Like, I know a lot of times Target does things like that where you can sell in there. They take kind to exploring entrepreneurs. That was my first one. The second one is I know that there's like this, I don't know if it's sort of like it's not a Miranda, but it's sort of like something. It's called Red or something. I can't think of the name of it, but it's sort of like your rights.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your rights. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like, and you give that over to the
Well, what I do.
police?
Well, your first question is, I'm in talks with someone right now about being into Walmart and Target, so that is
Right.
in the works. So now, what I do know is, a police officer have to have your permission to get in your vehicle. Period. Point blank. If you tell them no, then it's no. But for the most part, we feel like we ain't got nothing to hide, so we tell them yeah, and that's when stuff get planted on us, and it's our word against theirs. So that's why I always say keep this product on the outside of your vehicle, keep your window down, and keep open communication with a police officer, just to keep the honest ones honest and point the finger at the bad ones.
So how does it work as far as like, so when you get inside of your vehicle, because that's some transporting. I mean, you get inside your vehicle, you need your license for a lot of different things. Is it an automatic thing where you're just like, okay, now this is where my license goes, and when I get out, I have to take it out? And
Exactly. Now for females, it's a little bit easier because for the most part, they just take the whole thing and throw it in their purse. What I do every time I get in a vehicle, son, put your license before you even start the car. Put your seatbelt on. You put your license in there because for the most part, you keep your insurance.
That's some
Keep
transporting. I mean, you get
keep it
inside
in
your
your
vehicle, you need your
car,
license.
you keep it in your console. But every time you get in your vehicle, just add your license in it. Like I say, I keep mine on the window. And it's muscle memory too. It's muscle memory. We got to get used to using the product because every time we leave the door, the first thing we do, grab our phone and keys. You don't even think about that. You know you got to get that. Right?
So now you're saying when you're grabbing your phones and keys, grab your pocket?
Well, your pocket would already be in your vehicle.
Yeah, that's true.
Keep this in your vehicle. All you do is add your license to it.
Right. I mean, I think it's good to talk about how it's supposed to actually work now. For some reason, it could be because it's almost 8:00 and I'm ready to go to bed. But I didn't make the connection of you can take it off and just put it in your bag and then put it back on the thing. Right. For some reason, it told me that I had to take it out, my license out my wallet, stick it inside. And when I get out, I got to take out my license. And then I'm like, that's too much work. I'm not going through all of that.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to do that. So see this suction thing right here?
Yeah.
You can keep this on your window.
Yeah.
So when you get in your vehicle, once you add your license to it, just click it on there.
Yeah.
That's how I ride. I ride with it like this on my window at all times.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever been stopped with the pocket?
Twice.
And then how was the result from that?
So the first time I was in the white part of Houston. The first thing I did, I grabbed my pocket, I put it on the outside of my door. The second thing I did, and this was before I even stopped, he had turned the lights on. I rolled my window down, put the pocket out there, then I grabbed my phone and went live on Instagram. I went live just so people can see how this product worked. When a police officer approached my vehicle, he told me my rear tail light was out, which I knew he wasn't telling the truth. It was just where I was at in Houston. He asked me for my license and insurance. I told him it was right there on the door. And he was like, oh, wow, this is neat. I'll be right back. So he goes run my license and come back and give me a warning because my lights wasn't messed up. But he sat there and talked to me about this product for about 2 or 3 minutes. And he let me go.
Mm-hmm.
And the second time, I ran the stop sign. 100% ran it.
That happens.
The police officer came, asked me for my license and insurance. I told him it's right there on my door. He was like, oh, man, it's neat. What is this? It's a product that I created to make sure I'm safe and you safe at this traffic stop. He goes back and run my license and insurance and comes back, and we sat there and talked about this product for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Do you think that he felt more comfortable
100%
talking to you? Yeah.
100%. Like the whole demeanor going to be different. The whole demeanor from a police officer is going to be different when they see this product.
Mm-hmm. Because you think they sort of feel a responsibility. I mean, I would imagine in their mind, they're thinking to themselves, well, this person took the responsibility to help me be accountable for how I'm supposed to behave.
100%.
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
I promise you. This is what I want you guys to do. If there's a police officer in your neighborhood that you see on a regular basis, show him this product. I can guarantee he won't have not one negative thing to say about this product. I've talked to hundreds of police officers now, and I'm actually going to Atlanta in 3 weeks to be with an organization called Clippers and Cops. They heard about my product and is allowing me to sit at their table, going around the world to talk about this product. That's how much they like the product.
Yeah, I think it's really good. And I mean, as far as you know, we think about buying gifts all the time. Sometimes we're always thinking about what should I buy my male counterpart or my father or my brother or whatever the case may be. And usually the only thing you can come up with is, you saying, so, oh, watch, I don't know, maybe I'll get him a wallet. And now it sounds like you need to put the pocket on that list and say, listen, I got the pocket for you. It's not expensive. It's what, $12.99 you said, or is it more than that?
Well, the original pocket is $12.99 and the pocket 2.0 is $19.
So, okay, $19.99, that's not a lot of money when you think about saving a life.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, I think it's really good. I think it's great that you came up with this, and the reasoning behind it is special as well. Do you give to any charity back out or anything like that? Is this a for-profit or a not-for-profit?
It's for profit, but I've sponsored about five different organizations and charities now, because that's what I want to do. I want to make sure I keep my money inside my community. The ones who need it, like on the 28th, I'm going to be with the future mayor of Houston, and we giving away backpacks. The Pocket USA is sponsoring that. On December the 4th, I'm sponsoring a taekwondo tournament for the youth. What it's called? I forgot the name of it, but it's for the youth in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've sponsored when we had the freeze in Texas a couple of months ago in February. I've sponsored hundreds of dollars, and we was able to raise 34,000 meals for people who don't have it.
Wow, that's good.
I'm very intentional on what I'm doing. Please believe that.
Yeah. No, I do. I get it. That's why I felt comfortable enough to ask the question. I figured that somewhere you had to give back to charity somewhere.
It's receipts on that. It's receipts on everything I'm saying.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's good. I wish you the most success, which I know that you've already had, success, but I know that it will scale even higher. It's definitely something that's needed. And of course, if you're going, it's not just, where are you at, Houston thing? It's not, but it's literally something that is global at this point. And, it's definitely a benefit. I think it's great. It probably should come with, every student taking a driver's ed class should have that as part. That should be the gift. It's like, here's your license, here's your pocket.
That's why I'm in driver's ed schools right now.
Yeah, that's great. Driver's ed schools and things like
And
that.
next thing is to get to these school districts, to these graduating seniors.
Yes.
Yes.
Just to have the district give this to them as a graduation gift.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm working.
I know. I hear you. I'm gonna order mine.
Thank you.
Because I myself, I'm the kind of person that I like to, if it's good and it has a great cause to it, and I find a benefit in it, then I want to support it. And especially if it's, if it's a Black-owned business, I think that's just really, I just think that's really great, to give back and not find one on Amazon, although I know I can't. But let's say, how some people do that. But it's like, no, I'll go get the Pocket. That's the point. Plus, I like the name of it. I think it's cool, the Pocket.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My name's Alina, by the way.
What is it?
Alina.
Alina, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you as well. Danya doesn't introduce me very well.
I am so sorry, Alina.
She's like, yeah, that's Alina.
I do not. I talked about the two of you. I said Lena will be on and Brian will be on because this is very important for our community. If you go back and listen to the beginning, and Brian, I got a couple of I got two brothers whose birthday is in September, and my dad. So I'm going to be ordering a lot, and for Christmas too, and I'm gonna pass them out. I'm gonna try to see who I can contact in the Baltimore City School District because it's majority Black. See who I'll try to find out who you can get the contact person so that this can be given as a gift to high school graduates that are graduating the coming year. Because I just was, when I met you, I said, I got to have him on the show because this is a very important, I've never been passionate about someone's product like I am about yours, because not only is it about making money, but it's making our community safe, especially when we have to deal with the cops. And the way that you did it, that cop may have had some preconceptions about you, but when he saw you organize and had everything together, it was like it changed his demeanor. And I understand now what my parents used to say. When someone comes at you a certain way, sometimes you have to kill them with kindness. Some situations you can't, but this is a way to let the police officer know, I know what you're here for. Here's the information. Do your job, and I'll do what I need to do to protect myself and to protect you. And I think this is a wonderful product that you have. And I thank you so much for being on our show to discuss it. Because
I appreciate you having me. Well, I was trying to show you guys a picture. So about 4 months ago, if I can find this picture, about 4 months ago, it was a young man in Chicago. He reached out to me. Through Instagram, and he told me if he would have had my product, the situation wouldn't have happened to him. And he sent me a picture. He got pulled over by the police. They asked him for his license and insurance he was looking for. I guess he took too long. They pulled him out of his vehicle, handcuffed him, and started kicking him. They went to their vehicle and got the K9 dog out and let the K9 dog start biting on this young man. He sent me pictures. Broke my heart. The first thing I told this young man, send me your address. Because as long this would never happen to you again. Would never happen to you again. I sent them the product for free. And probably once a month, he just reach out to me and say thank you. He tell me thank you about once a month. That's priceless right there.
Exactly. And that's what especially Black business owners need to realize. Sometimes it's not always about making money. It's about the impact that you have. Because when you're passionate and you have a mission and you're passionate about sharing this, and you share it, the rewards come. The rewards will come to you. You just have to you have to think, okay, this is what I'm passionate about. This is why I'm doing this. Like me and Alina, our mission and passion, and if I'm wrong, Alina, let me know, is we want to showcase business, Black business owners, minority business owners like you that have wonderful products. We love to showcase people. We love to have people on to talk about their products and services, because their products and services may be beneficial to someone. And like that,
Ooh.
like the young man, I hope he sued.
Oh my goodness, please.
Horrible.
Yes.
Horrible.
It's terrible.
Yes. And that's why your product needs to be out there. And if I can get you on, I'll try to get you on once a month to talk about it, because it's something that needs to be addressed in our communities.
Yeah,
And
you
if
should
I
do a
hear
PSA.
so much of this stuff
Yeah.
don't even know about.
I know that.
Even see, because we say ain't nothing gonna happen to them if we report them anyway. Ain't nothing gonna happen to them, so they don't.
Yeah. Exactly.
On this with this Clippers and Cops, man. Like I said, we'll be in Atlanta. Like, these guys have shown me so much stuff. How the Pocket USA could have prevented a lot of situations from happening that don't come on the news because it's happening to us.
Exactly.
I got to get 3 of those because I have 2 sons, and then my husband. And I remember my son telling me one time he got stopped, and my son's real laid back and chill. And he just told me, he said, I don't know what the police officer said to him. It had something to do, but he said, Ma, he said a trickle came right down. And he just said he was so like nervous.
Because we don't know who's approaching our vehicle. We don't know it. We scared of them, they scared of us.
Yeah, and that's a good point that you're making, because like we're scared of them and they're scared of us too, because they also don't know who they're approaching.
Exactly.
I mean, they're sitting there like, I don't, because some, people be wilding out now. The person on the other side, you don't know what they're gonna do. So it's a two-way street. It's like it's a crazy two-way street. The only difference is that they chose to be
exactly
okay. So that is a big difference. You took an oath, blah blah blah. So if you didn't think you could be a good public official, then you probably shouldn't have stepped in the public official category. So that's the only difference I see.
What states are you guys in?
I'm in Massachusetts.
And I'm in Baltimore, Maryland.
Oh, Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah. You don't even have to tell me.
So
it's not like fire down there, huh?
I'm posted. I forgot the guy name. Y'all have a guy. He's going to be running for mayor. Forgot his name.
It's not Brandon Scott, because he's the mayor now.
Not Brandon Scott. He's going to be running for mayor.
Against Brandon Scott?
I don't know who he's running against, but he wants me to come to Baltimore with the Pocket USA. I forgot.
But you let me know when you come, because I'll show up to support.
I definitely will. Definitely will.
When you come to Massachusetts, don't nobody come here.
so that's what I want to ask you. So, do you guys have open carry gun laws in y'all states?
Open carry gun laws?
I don't think in Maryland.
No, I doubt. No. We don't have that.
Okay.
No, so I don't think so.
In Texas, September the 1st, they finna open carry. Anybody from the age of 18 can get a gun. No,
we don't have that here.
Now, remember what we was just saying about police officers don't know who they stopping or what's in their vehicles. Mm-hmm. So you tell me now, what is the mindset of a police officer doing a traffic stop, knowing any and everybody can carry a gun now?
Fear.
Exactly. Fear.
You
are absolutely right.
Why this is so necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I'll just skip over Texas for vacation.
Oh, it's about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Like, how do you pass that? How do you?
That's crazy.
It's horrible.
Mm-hmm. Horrible. You went out. We didn't hear you. You froze.
Yeah.
I was saying how horrible it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because in their mindset, and I'm saying they for a reason, in their mindset, they think that they are the only ones that's going to carry guns, not realizing that it's going to be other people besides them that will carry guns. And then you get a cop and then you get this individual who has the right to carry a gun.
Yep.
And then they get into it. And that
Yep.
individual say, well, hey, I have the right to carry my gun. And then it's going to be like the OK Corral, like the Wild Wild West. And that's a disaster waiting to happen.
So,
And you have to be
if you
very
got,
careful with that.
I see how the police killed the man at his front door. Now, this happened about a week ago. About a week ago, they followed this man to his house. They followed him to his house. When he get to his door, they said he was driving drunk. When he at his door, he didn't park his vehicle. Matter of fact, he bagged in his driveway. And they said he was driving drunk. And they stopped him from walking in his door. And by the end of the commotion, he was dead.
And remember the young lady who had the right to have a gun in her house? And she was playing video games with her nephew, and she drew her gun and got killed. They finally are going to charge that cop because they said that he had no business. If it was a health check, he had no business doing what he did in that window because she had a right. He didn't pronounce himself. He didn't say this is the police or anything. So she had a right to defend herself
in her house.
And he shot in her window, and she playing video games with her nephew. Can you imagine what her nephew is feeling in your own house?
We are fighting too many battles out here, man. We fighting too many battles out here. And I'm just trying to eliminate one.
And I think this is a good one, especially with traffic stops. It will alleviate the fear of the cops, the fear of the individual being stopped, especially in our communities with our young men and women, especially the young girl where the police officer was on top of her, holding her down in an inappropriate way, and people trying to tell him to stop. And they finally put him on administrative leave with pay to investigate.
Come on.
That's not administrative leave if you're done with pay, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm being sarcastic about.
I know, with pay, like, come on. I remember one time, a personal story. I remember one time I went to visit someone that was in college. And when I say college, I mean the college that has bars. And I call it college, right? I went to go visit that person, and I had a seizure. I had a grand mal seizure. And when I had my grand mal seizure, I started to obviously shake and go, you just lose it, right? And the security and the officers were there, strapped me to the bed, to the gurney bed to carry me out. They handcuffed me. That was crazy because I was sick. I was having a seizure. And it just tells me that, people, the reality is that, a lot of people, they not everybody's fit to do that, to do the job. You know what I'm saying? So that may not seem like super extreme. It's like, oh, okay, well, you were having a seizure. Yeah, but it was a medical issue, not a strap you with shackle thing. Like, that's crazy. But there was no conversation. It was nothing. It was just like strap her down. Crazy.
We don't get that.
Crazy. I was injured after that too.
Because when they look at us, they don't see their niece or nephew or grandchild or they don't see that.
Exactly.
They see another black person, man.
Yeah. But that picture that you showed is out of control.
Yeah.
That picture is out of control. That's like, and I know people have been through worse things and all of that kind of stuff, but you know what? Sometimes you have to deal with what you see at the time in the moment. And right there, that's a real sad thing. So I really do honestly wish you most success with this. I think it's great that you put it together. And I'm definitely going to order mine. When it comes to me, I will also go on live into my audience, and I will share it with my audience as something that I purchased for my my male, family members and so forth, and the purpose behind it. I will definitely do that. As women, we unveil all kind of things when we get makeup. We be like, look. We'll be like, a pocket.
Looking like this with the makeup.
Like the pocket. You'll be like, what?
Yeah. That's why I wanted to have you on, Brian. And I'm going to try my best to have you on. If you could do a PSA public service like ad so that I can
always... words, Danya.
Huh?
You took my words, Danya.
Yeah, because I would like to always, whenever, because we do this show every Wednesday. So every time I would like to just make you one of our honorary sponsors
Thank,
because we got to have this. So if you could do like an ad about it,
Yeah,
especially
that's
the
a good
one with the
idea.
police. Remember, you had the police woman. I saw that one
huh?
where she actually did it. If you can get like a police officer or someone, and it only has to be like 15 seconds, no more than
Yeah.
15 seconds, and give it to us, and we'll put it on every time we're on the ultimate business conversation because
Got
you'll be one of our honorary sponsors of the show because I think that needs to be, and then also I will tell my other friends about it to have you on their show. I'm gonna
We'll
connect you
even,
with Dr. Joan Henry Fields because I think you need to be on her show as well.
I will
And
appreciate it.
it's a couple of other people. William Murray. I'm gonna connect. I don't know if you connected with William Murray, but he would be good to be on the show too. So I'll introduce you on Facebook to the two of them.
Thank you.
and I'll even take it even some more when I go back into the studio for community access television. I do shows on community access TV. If you do a PSA, I'll also put your PSA as well.
I will do it.
Yeah,
I
Mhm.
will do
yeah,
it.
and
And
just send it to
radio. I do radio too.
Oh,
yeah, and I'm gonna connect you with other people that have podcast shows because I think this is something that we really, really need to talk about because it's needed in our community. We
100%.
really, like what you're doing, we really need to start looking out for each other. And I love what you're doing, and I love that you're being on like the Breakfast Club and on other shows. And I'm gonna still try to find who you can connect with in Baltimore City. But if you're with that guy, see if he has any connections in the Board of Education.
I'm finna tell you his name. Hold on. I'm finna tell you his name because he texted me. Richard Richard Elliott.
Richard Elliott, never heard of him. And see, I'm
Richard
gonna have to look him up. He might be a city councilman. I'm not for sure. I've never heard of him.
Um,
Richard Elliott.
hmm.
Oh, he's running for delegate.
Okay.
Not me. Yeah. So he
Okay.
must be one of the districts. Because I was like, the mayor's race is not yet. So he's running. I'll find out which district he is, but reach out to him and ask him, does he has a contact at the Board of Education? Because you would like to give this as a gift. So if
Right.
you have him, I'm gonna look him up. And if you come to Baltimore, let me know when you're coming and I'll come out to support.
I'm waiting on him to give me the dates. When he give me the
Yeah.
dates, I'll be there and I will let you know. Matter of fact, I'll let you know as soon as he let me know.
All right, because I'll make sure I bring some people there and stuff, and make sure you bring some of the pocket, the products with you so you can sell them right there.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank
and I
you.
look forward to seeing you. And
Okay.
Brian, I want to thank you. This is a wonderful thing that you're doing, Mr. Brian Wilturner. You need to go to pocketusa.com. Get this for your family members, not just the male, the females too, because sometimes they get on us as well. So, and
Right.
this
Yeah, that's
makes
true.
this makes the police officers feel more comfortable.
Mhm.
Because I have family members that are police officers, and they say sometimes we do get a little off, but their main thing is when somebody comes at me with an attitude, I'm going to come at them with an attitude because I've been dealing with crazy people. So I think that's why I really wanted you to be on. And thank you so much, Brian, for being on with us.
I
And
appreciate
I look forward to seeing you in Baltimore
Thank you.
when you come.
I cannot wait to come to connect with you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Appreciate you
thank
guys.
you so much. And you have a good one, Brian. And don't forget to do that PSA so that we can always put it on when we do the show.
Okay. Got you.
All right. You have a good one.
Got one I can send you. I'm gonna send you one that I did, and I want you to tell me if you like it or not.
Okay. Send it to me.
Okay.
Send it to us.
Mhm.
All right. You take it.
Send it right now too.
Okay. You take care, Brian.
Okay, you do the same.
All right. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. And I want to thank you so much. this was a very important topic that Alina and I felt that needed to be addressed, especially in the Black community. So make sure you go to pocketusa.com because it's free shipping and it's not that expensive. This is a good Christmas gift, a stocking stuffer. That's what I call it. And I'm planning on to get a whole lot of them. I'm gonna get them because they're good birthday gifts and good Christmas gifts for people. But I just want to go over a few things with you. What we got in the Woodworks is we have the UBC Cover Your Business Asset 6-week cohort, and we need you to fill out that survey for us. A lot of people are starting to fill out the survey, but we still need your surveys filled out so we'll know what to teach you from a legal and financial standpoint when we do the cohort that will be starting September the 13th and running till about October the 11th. We're either going to do it, I think Monday is the best day to do it, on a Monday, to me. But we're going to talk about it. But it's only going to be Monday. It's going to be no more than 2 hours each Monday that you have to dedicate. We're not going to hold you for 3-4 hours. And we are so excited because attorney LaKanya Murray is going to give us her books. I couldn't find the book. I couldn't find it, but it's a book, legal book that helps start up businesses. So that's going to be one of the products that you will have when you take this cohort. It's going to be part of the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz box. We have the business plan that Alina created. We're going to have LaKanya Murray books in there. Dr. Relly Williams, who is a certified public accountant and financial educator, she is creating a special ebook for you on the financial aspects of being in business. And attorney LaTanya Moore is creating documents for you that every startup business needs, or even a business who has been in business, but they are not legally and financially set up. So we reached out to our counterparts and asked them. So this is what you're going to get in your book. And then Alina created some great ebook, Don't Quit. So if you're going through stuff while we're doing this program, you can look at that. She created a 31-day journal book that will be helpful for you when you go through this program. So this is all you're going to get in this Bankrupt Proof Biz box. It's all the materials you need for the cohort. So all we need you to do is tell us, what do you want to learn about? What is important to you when it comes to learning about the legal and financial parts of being in business? And if you're interested in being part of the cohort, all you have to do is fill out the application. The link is right there. Just fill it out. And if you DM me or Alina and say, hey, I need the application link, we'll send it to you. Or you can just email us at ultimatebizconference@gmail.com and we'll send a link to you. And we're just so excited, but we're making sure we're doing our due diligence to make sure that we do our research before we start this cohort to make sure we're giving you what you need to be successful. And you would want to be a part of this 6-week cohort because the only thing that you'll be paying for, since this is the introduction, is the materials, the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz box. That's it. But after this 6-week cohort, it's gonna cost a fee. We got to make money in order to keep educating you and bringing these wonderful resources to you from our collaborators. So this one, we're only going to take no more than 20 participants. So if you want to sign up for it, there goes the form. But we really would love you to do the survey link if you can. And Alina, is there anything you want to add or say?
No, that pretty much covers it. Yep.
Okay. And I'm going to talk to Alina because she has a T-shirt business. And I'm going to see if she can give the participants a special discount on a T-shirt. Because you can get a Bankrupt Proof Your Biz T-shirt or the Ultimate Biz Consultants T-shirt. So we'll see. I'm waiting for my T-shirt so I can share it with you.
I have it. It's over here.
She says she's sending it to me.
I have it for you.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
I know she will.
It looked like it froze.